So first I begin by applying moisturizer all over my face. Any moisturizer will do, but I like to use Cetaphil. And then next I want to prime my face, and I use a face prime spray that I got at Victoria's Secret, and I just apply this all over the face. And I like this spray because it gets tacky and lets me know that my skin is ready to apply makeup to. So now you just see me filling in my eyebrows. And I actually use NYX gel liner in dark brown. I don't know why. I just like to use the liner, and I like the way that I can manipulate it to make my eyebrows look as light or as dark as I would like. So that is what I use for my eyebrows. And I draw the outline of my eyebrows first. So I draw the bottom line first and then the top line. And it's okay if you get messy, just because you're going to clean them up later when you use your foundation to outline them. So after filling in my eyebrows, I take a mascara brush that I got in a brush set, and I brush my eyebrows out to make them look more like real hairs. And now it is time for concealer. And so first I start on the bottom and I apply a line to clean up under my eyebrows. And then, as you will see shortly here, after I outline the bottom, then I start to outline the top. And I don't use a concealer that's too much lighter than my real complexion, but just a tad bit, just about a shade. That way it doesn't look crazy when I blend it all out. And so I take my finger and I rub and I blend the concealer in, just because your finger is warm, so it's really easy to do. But be sure not to get too close to your eyebrows to mess them up. So next I begin to apply my foundation, and this foundation is MAC NC44, but it's actually a little bit lighter than my complexion, and I usually mix it, but for some odd reason I forgot this time. But I just begin to apply this all over my face with an even coat. And then I begin to bring it down my neck as well, just a little bit, and then I like to blend out all the spaces. And after applying my foundation, I also just like to take a blending brush and blend out any missed creases or spots. So next, I'm going to conceal my dark spots on my chin because I get bumps there all the time. And I take a concealer that is darker than my complexion because it actually covers the dark spots. And then if it's too dark, I go back over it a little with a little bit of lighter concealer. So after concealing any dark spots, I take my MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder, and I set the foundation that I put on, and I set the concealer that I use to conceal my dark spots and blemishes. So next I like to highlight, and so I'm using a concealer stick that I got from Sally's Beauty Supply, and I like to go right under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, up into my forehead, a little bit over it, my top lip, and then on the chin. And I don't always put it on my chin, but I was feeling a little daring this time. So then I take my beauty blender sponge and I don't wet it, I just begin to blend it out. And blending it out is key. You want to make sure you don't blend it out too much, but you want to make sure there's not many harsh lines as well. And you also want to make sure you have good lighting when you're doing your makeup, because that helps you see anything that you might be missing or not blending. After doing my highlight, I set my highlight with Nye Banana Powder, and this powder is yellow and it just gives my highlight a beautiful glow. And so I set under my cheeks, and then after setting under my cheeks, I set the bridge of my nose and anywhere else that I applied the highlight to. And next I'm going to be contouring with True Match powder by L'Oreal. And I just get a powder that I know is darker than my skin tone. I'm not really picky when it comes to that. But I contour down the bridge of my nose first. And sorry, the lighting is really harsh, so it might be kind of hard to see. But then I begin to contour down my cheekbones. And after creating the line first, then I begin to blend it out a little bit so the line isn't so harsh. And then after blending out, I also take it down around my jawbone as well. And after taking it down on my jawbone, I go in at my temples and a little bit around my hairline and apply some of that as well. So next, as you see here, I like to do my eyeliner. And first, I like to create the line at an angle because I know I'm going to do cat eye eyeliner. And then I just basically just go in however I feel comfortable. And most of the time, if I draw the line first, I know I can get my eyes even mostly every time. And so this is NARS gel black liner that I'm using, and I'm only showing one eye in this video. And after finishing my liner, just so my liner doesn't run, I actually set my liner with some type of black powder. So it can be eyeshadow, it can be eyebrow powder, just whatever. I just set it just so my eyeliner stays fresh looking all night. So after applying liner, it is time to apply lashes, and I use black hair glue for that, and I use Kiss lashes. I'm not sure about the number, so sorry about that. And now I am just preparing my lips for some lip color, and I always line my lips no matter what kind of lipstick or lip gloss I'm using, especially if I'm doing full face makeup, because I just feel like it makes it look better. But this was just a reddish brown color that I picked up at my local beauty supply store. And this lip gloss is Laura Mercier, I believe is how you say it. And the color is in Bare Blush, so it's a pretty pink color. And that is it for the face, and now it is time to take care of the hair, so I'll be back once I blow it dry. And now, after blowing dry, there it is. You can kind of see the highlight and contour a little bit better. But I'm going to use my end styler in this part of the video to straighten my hair and then bump my ends and bump the front. And you can see I'm like jamming in this video. But if you're not interested in watching straightening my hair with the end styler, then you can just fast forward to the end and see the finishing look. But otherwise, this is all that's going to be going on for the next few minutes or so. So this end styler I bought off Groupon when they were having a special. I have two. I have a red one which is like a 1/2 inch barrel, and then I have a pink one which is like a 1 inch barrel, and I like them both, but I use the 1 inch barrel in this one. And that's it. So if you don't want to watch me straighten this hair, because I'm going to stop talking at this point until the end, then you can just fast forward. But otherwise, enjoy and watch on how I do my hair with the InStyler. So I am finally done, and this is the finishing look. I absolutely love it, and this is Madeira Virgin Hair in the Brazilian Natural Wavy, but of course I have straightened it, and so this is the finishing look, and I hope you guys enjoyed.